Hello and welcome to part 5 on how to create animated light ribbons using Blender. In this part we're going to fold our ribbons so that the ends can be pinned just outside of the camera view and prepare it to be hooked, which will allow us to move the cloth around as we see fit. First, let's switch to solid view and reset the animation. Switch to the top-down view by pressing 7 on the number pad. Press Tab to enter edit mode, and select the vertice closest to the camera on the left side of the grid. With the vertices selected, press Shift S and choose Cursor to Selected. This will allow us to rotate around the 3D cursor instead of the center of the ribbon. Next we'll press B and box select all of the leftmost vertices up to and including the two touching the edge of the grid. Change the pivot point to 3D cursor. Now we'll rotate the selected vertices around the y-axis by -90 degrees. So press R to rotate, type -90 on the number pad, then Y to lock it to the y-axis, and press Enter. Now let's move the 3D cursor down one vertice so we can fold it again. Press Shift S and choose Cursor to Selected. Then box select all of the vertices from the 3D cursor down to the end of the ribbon. Same as before, press R to rotate, then Y to lock it to the y-axis, type -90 on the number pad, and press Enter. Now let's count 7 vertices away from the 3D cursor and move the 3D cursor to it. So, from the 3D cursor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Press Shift S and choose Cursor to Selected. Box select all the vertices from the 3D cursor to the end of the ribbon. This time we'll rotate +90 degrees. So R to rotate, Y to lock it to the y-axis, type 90 on the number pad, and press Enter. For the last fold on this side, we'll move the 3D cursor down one vertice. Shift S, Cursor to Selected, box select all of the vertices from the 3D cursor to the end of the ribbon, and rotate 90 degrees along the y-axis. That's it for the left side. Now let's repeat this process to fold the right side. Start with the vertice on the edge of the grid. Move the 3D cursor. I'm going to use Control mouse wheel to slide my view over. Box select the vertices, and rotate 90 degrees. Now we need to be careful. If I move down one vertice and rotate, the ribbon is going to overlap with the left-hand side, which will make it difficult to select the vertices. So instead I'm going to move down 7 vertices and create that fold first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I use Shift mouse wheel, I can slide the view down. Move the cursor to the selected vertice, box select, and rotate -90 degrees. Now we can go back up here and create our fold without any issues. And now our final fold. Alright, we have folded our ribbon. Let's return the 3D cursor to the center of the grid by pressing Shift-S and selecting Cursor to Center. The view is also rotating off-center because we moved around using the mouse wheel. We can recenter it by pressing Alt-Home. Much better. Let's press Tab to exit edit mode and run the animation to see how it looks. Again, we'll need to bump the speed multiplier up. Let's see how it looks in rendered view. Okay, good. Let's set the speed multiplier back to 0.05. And go ahead and reset our animation. Alright, that wraps up part 5 of this tutorial. If you find these videos to be helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. In part 6, we're going to pin and hook the ribbon so that it moves the way we want it to. See you then.